Hi, Taurus. How are you? All right, let's get into it. Be patient right now, Taurus. Definitely a strong focus on relationships for you. The fifth house is a house that you're going to be in, and also relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my highest good. I honestly think that you are with a person or attracted to a person that you serve their highest good. I don't know if they serve, or if you serve, sorry, I can't speak. I don't know if they serve your highest good. They probably do. You guys usually make really good romantic choices. But I think that someone needs to be reminded that you are in their life for a good reason. And someone's kind of grappling with, who they've been attracted to in the past and now versus their attraction to you and what you bring into their life. Taurians usually bring into other people's lives abundance, stability, love, harmony, and happily ever after. You and Virgo, I feel like all the earth signs are kind of hardwired to bring stability into other people's lives, and you make some of the best romantic partners. Taurus is the best. Everyone knows Taurus makes the best partner. Someone's attracted to you because you are good for them. You're very good for them. I surround myself with Taurians, and you're all very good for me. But a relationship is kind of in the fifth house right now. I also think you guys are going to be going to some celebrations at the end of the month, maybe weddings, baby showers, parties. I mean, the fifth house is a house of leisure and pleasure and play and passion and children and confidence and creativity. Lots of creative energy. I feel like you guys are going to have an upswing and an uptick in creativity, creating things that you're proud of. You guys are so beautiful. You create such beautiful lives and make such beautiful things. But the fifth house is a house of romance and flings, and it's also a house of speculation. I get the sense that you have been in a relationship with someone where everyone's kind of waiting to see what will happen next between the two of you. Like, are they together? Are they not together? Like, are they living together now? Or I also get the sense that some of you are going to feel suddenly very pressured to get married. Someone's going to feel pressured to take it from the fifth house into the seventh house. Leo rules the fifth house. Libra rules the seventh house. That's about significant romantic partnerships or long-term partnerships, family, romantic, and work. So I think you will be doing a lot of fifth house stuff and creating a lot of speculation. I'm also hearing that some of you are entrepreneurs and you spread yourselves very thin. Like, it's not what are you doing, it's what are you not doing. Like, you have 3 different jobs, like you run 3 different companies, or maybe some of you are doing freelance work, and it'll be really good for your freelance art and stuff like that for any of you that do stuff like that. But I feel like you're being asked to be patient while a person gets it together and decides whether or not they're going to take it out of the fifth house and into the seventh house with you. Taurus, your energy came out. Trust, patience, and sensuality, trine, angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow, and fire, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign. And also from my second oracle deck, acceptance and patience. Relationships is at the bottom of the deck. And the tarot mirrors it. I already see what's going on here. First of all, you're being asked to just be patient and accept things the way they are right now. I feel like divine timing is a thing. Someone's trying to figure out what they're attracted to and why. Be patient. Someone will finally or eventually get it together and be like, okay, we're meant to be together. She and I are meant to be together. I feel like someone has to accept that they are in love with you, and you have to accept that I'm hearing cold feet. Someone's got cold feet. Be patient right now. Be your trustworthy, sensual, grounded, beautiful, wonderful, earthy self at this time. Everyone is drawn to that. You have a lot of angelic support right now. Spirit's trying to help everything in your life line up. It's not a time of shadow work. It's not a time of difficulty. I'm hearing that a lot of you, maybe things have frustrated you lately, but Spirit's saying, right now, we're going to make it easy for you. You're meant to be confident at this time and brave. I also think someone needs bravery and needs to get up the guts to do something here with you. It's pretty obvious. I feel like, are you guys like going to like an engagement party, a baby shower, there's a birth, there's a wedding, there's some kind of a celebration. I heard celebration big time with the fifth house. And I feel like someone's family is going to suddenly pressure you guys to like have a baby, get married, or make some kind of a change. And it freaks this person out because I have established family, triumph, and security. So there is this established family, there's triumph and security and clarity, honesty, intention, and truth, but then memories and sidetracked. Conflicted is at the bottom of the deck, but only you. There's depth to the relationship with you, and yet they're confused. Okay. I see what's happening here. Taurus, if someone is making you wait to pop the question or take it to the next level, they know that some of you, I'm also hearing that someone may have to sell a house or is thinking about selling a home, but they don't want to because they have so many memories there, and the memories of the past bring them back. They don't want to sell the home. Someone doesn't want to sell the house. They want to stay there. I also hear that this house, like you could hear traffic pretty badly, but there's so many, and you never liked that about the house, but that there's so many memories there, so someone doesn't want to let it go. But I feel like someone knows that you are their home. But if anything is sidetracking them or delaying them, it's their bittersweet memories of the past. That's why they're so conflicted. This person doesn't have multiple choices. I mean, they might. I do have the Three of Cups in the environment. They might have multiple choices, but you're home. I think you are home for them. The overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Seven of Wands. The way they feel is the Ace of Swords. They know how they feel. They know how they feel. They could have air in their chart too. The way they see you is the Four of Wands. Of course they do. Everybody's foundation. What you need to know is the Six of Wands. That's being celebrated in some way. And then the final outcome is the Eight of Swords. Oh, someone's all trapped in their head. So overall energy is the Seven of Wands. Someone feels threatened in some way and challenged in some way, shocked even. Clarifying this is the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Moon. One of the first things I heard is this Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords could be your adult children or teenage children. If you guys are like going through a divorce or you're selling a home, someone's selling a home, you may have some older children that are like, are you kidding me? No, you have to stay until we graduate high school, or no, like I have all these memories here. We've lived here our whole lives. What are you doing, you guys? Like, we're going to kill you, mom and dad. That might be happening for a few of you. Some of you are worried that your kids will be very emotional and have something to say and be very confused about a decision that the family is making. But overall, I hear that someone suddenly feels very rushed and pushed in some way. Like they have a lot of love for you. They're suddenly scurrying around, but there is this confusion. I think this person feels challenged in some way. I keep hearing another storyline I'm hearing very strongly is, again, you guys may go to some kind of family event and like the whole family is pressuring someone to ask you to marry them or what's going to happen next. Someone may suddenly feel like they have to make some kind of a fast pace or a fast judgment call, take quick action, make some kind of grand sweeping gesture, but they're confused. I feel like someone's a little stressed out and overwhelmed here, but the way they feel is the Ace of Swords. They do know the truth. They do want to have a breakthrough. They know how they feel. They have a lot of clarity. Clarifying this is the Ten of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the King of Wands. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I also have Pisces, I have Taurus, I have Capricorn, I have Libra, I have Scorpio. I could pick any sign. It could be any sign. Not seeing a strong signal that it's one sign over the other. Some of you, do you have children with a person that you're not legally married to and that just works for you guys? That might be what I'm seeing here. Like, or this is like, they want happily ever after with you. They know that you give them emotional stability, but they're kind of in this land in between here and the King of Wands. Sometimes the King of Wands can have kind of a selfish side, but this guy doesn't look selfish. I mean, I'm about to marry a fire sign. They're not selfish. He's not a player, I promise. He can be, though. Anyone can be. Look how he's looking at his wand. Like, what's my grand vision for my life? I think you make this person feel good about themselves. I think you make this person feel or help this first person feel confident. I think they are thinking very much about what will be best for them, like, and what will bring expansion for them. I also think they're not quite ready to become the King of Pentacles, like you're the King or Queen of Pentacles, like married. This person may be an entrepreneur. This person is a visionary person. This person's very creative. He looks very lost in thought about what he wants next in his life. I think he wants it to be with you, but there's this part of him that isn't, it's not that he's not ready to commit. He's got some shit going on, and I definitely think this person's haunted by their past. Because they see you as the Four of Wands. They see you as stability. Clarifying, this is the Empress, the Three of Cups, and the Hierophant. Are you guys going to a wedding? Maybe you guys are actually getting married, but they still feel overwhelmed and rushed. Either that or you've got someone around you that's saying you guys are rushing. So other people, you may have people pressuring you to like be committed and get married and have like a big church wedding, but then they'll turn around and be like, they're moving too fast. Fuck those people, ignore those people. Because this looks like a bride and a wedding and a marriage, like a bridal party, and you're getting married. You have a lot of stability to offer them. There's a lot of happiness. They think your friends are great as well. And there you are, the Hierophant, long-term stability. Also, the kids may really favor you or be very attached to you if you have kids together or something like that about a home. Like, you represent serious long-term commitment, stability, motherhood as well, so much beauty. And yeah, this is what, and they know that this is what's right for them, but something's making them feel pressured in some way. Something's making them feel pressured in some way. I'm also hearing that you and an ex divorced and he kept the house, but now he wants to sell the house. So he doesn't want it anymore. So you and the kids want to move back in, but he doesn't want that. That's not showing up in the reading, but I'm hearing it. Yeah, okay. That's a timeline for somebody. It's just not on the table here. But here's what you need to know. The Six of Wands, that's a victory. That's a celebration. That's a win. It is some kind of a graduation or a marriage. I feel like some of you may go to a wedding or some kind of a celebration. Or just the idea of being successful together. The Nine of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Devil. Was there a Capricorn involved? Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. They don't like to feel rushed. Neither do you. Earth signs don't like to rush or rush each other. But this person someone is anxious and worried. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed, by the way. Like, you could know they're the one, but you feel rushed. Someone is anxious and worried. Oh God, what do I do? The Devil. Someone may, and then I clarified what the Devil was, and I got the Six of Wands again, Judgment, and the King of Cups. Okay, here's what I'm hearing. This person is in love with you. They know it. They're hearing an inner calling about success and marriage and celebration and all that. I think this person, it's like the King of Wands, the Bachelor, or the more self-centered side of him, is afraid to get married and settle down. That's what I'm hearing very, very clearly. I'm also hearing for my Taurus masculines that you have a feminine that is afraid to marry you. She may not 100% trust you. Her ex might have been a water sign, and they're like, be careful, you don't want the same thing to happen that happened before with him. I also think that this guy does love you, Taurus, but he's afraid of something like a past mistake repeating itself. His ex might have been a Capricorn. I'm hearing that the bittersweet memories do sidetrack this person. I also hear that some of you have a friend that's a water sign that's given you, like tried to give you advice. Could even be a deceased loved one that's coming through and waking you up at night. You have a dream about him and he tells you there's things about this guy that you need to discuss with him. Someone may be trying to warn you in some way, either that's alive on planet Earth or it comes through in a dream. You could have a dream that suddenly makes you hesitate and pull way back, seeing red flags that you suddenly didn't see before. And then the final outcome is the Eight of Swords. Someone's refusing to see something. Someone is so overthinking the shit out of it. Clarifying this is the World, Justice, and the Tower. Yeah, this is cold feet. Like, there's this decision that could be made. Justice is a marriage card for me too. Or like we'd have to move and then we'd have to change everything. This may be surrounding finally getting married or popping the question or selling or buying a home and truly moving in together. I do definitely see that someone feels rushed and they're afraid, they're overthinking it. There's this fear. What this person wants to say to you is, I feel so happy with you. It's time for me to heal now. We need to let each other go. I'm not over you. Okay, first of all, the first thing I heard was this person's very happy with you, but they are healing from a person that they struggled to let go of, that they're not 100% over. I feel like this person's not. There's someone else that he needs to let go of or that you need to let go of. You are over them, but sometimes it still hurts. Someone's still hurt from something else, but you're the happiness and you're the stability. You might have been waiting for a while for this person to get it together and get over an ex. It's also possible, again, if something like this might be happening, like for some of you, it's a very different timeline and very different story where like you guys have broken up, but now you're going to get the house and he's not, and he's afraid and you're afraid too. He does need to just get over you. Yeah, he was happy with you, but you guys aren't together anymore. So he just needs to let you go. He's just not over you yet. But I feel like it's a person that's supposed to be with you. You're just being asked to be patient at this time and let him continue to get over whatever this is, because this is, I'm supposed to be celebrated at this time, and Spirit saying to them, listen to your inner calling. This Taurus makes you feel love in your heart, but they're afraid of love. And they're also afraid of being tied down. I feel like their ex might have been a Scorpio or a Capricorn, and they don't want to repeat that past pattern with them. But here's the way they, like, I was like, what's this? I feel like the King of Wands and the King of Cups are the same person. I was like, what's their overall energy? The Ten of Wands, they're hiding from something. They're hiding from the Cup of Love, and then the Three of Cups and the Hermit. I do feel like they're happy with you. I think you've brought love into their life. This looks like a celebration, and someone's passing them the cup, but they don't want to take it right now. They may have Virgo in their chart. These folks take their time. Oh my God, they take their time for sure. They search their soul about what they really want. And I was like, what's he searching his soul about? The Four of Wands and the Empress. Okay, if this is if the first timeline is your story, they know that you are hearth and home. Oh my, yes you are. You are the goddess. You are the Empress. You bring them stability. They know that they're meant to be with you. And there could be a start of like a new cycle of love between the two of you, but it's just, that's kind of scary and overwhelming for them. Again, if the second timeline is your story where like they've gone off, you've had success that's fucked with their head. It's like since you've been gone, since the ending, now they think about, like they may feel like, oh God, I've been dating other people, but she was the one after all. If that's your timeline, yeah, they still consider you home. Why wouldn't they? You're Taurus. This is what you are for everyone. Yeah, and they're not over you. They fucked up in the past, but I feel like someone's not over something else from their past. And they're really supposed to be with you and they have cold feet. What you have to say is, you let me down. Will you ever make things right? I don't want to let you go, and I don't react when people mention you. I do love you. You came closer than anyone. You do love them. They do love you. I think what you're not, I don't react when people mention you. I think you don't want other people to, you guys are private. You and this person are very private. You don't react. You don't want anyone to know how you're really feeling. You don't want to let this person go either. But there's something that's disappointing you. You let me down. Will you ever make things right? This could be kind of acute or localized right now. Like you were expecting something from them. You were expecting them to do right by you, make you a quote unquote honest woman. They're letting you down in some way. They don't want to let go yet. They're not ready to, you're not ready to let go. But when people, I do think that people are curious, like they're asking, because you're the High Priestess twice and the Seven of Wands, which is like, no, this is private. Don't talk. We don't talk about this. I also see that you're going to let this go for now. You're just going to let it go for now. And then your cards overall, Taurus, are the High Priestess and the Magician. The Two of Cups, but then the Five of Cups. I wanted to know what you were disappointed about. Ten of Pentacles and Strength. Yeah. For those of you, again, what the main message I'm hearing is, at this point, they should have proposed. You want to be married, and like legally married. Like, we don't just live together with our kids. You freaking put a ring on it. And you're going to be strong and patiently wait. You wanted, it's like you have been silently manifesting this from within. Like the High Priestess is sending out her energetic messages, and that is your form of manifestation. I don't think you got or have gotten right in this person's face. You're kind of energetically sending to them, I want to talk about this. I'm disappointed that we haven't, about us being married and being together. Also, you may cry at a wedding. If you guys go to a wedding, it'll make you cry. If the second timeline is your story, you do want to talk to this person how disappointed you are about selling a home or the estate or something like that. Also something about a dog. Someone buried their dog in the backyard. They don't want to move. But I feel like this is a relationship based on the, I mean, I use the oracle cards mostly to dictate the overall energy of the reading. This is a relationship that you are being asked to accept this for what it is right now. And you have two cards of patience and one card of acceptance. Just be confident at this point and brave. But I feel like a person is supposed to be taking this relationship out of the 5th house and moving it into the 7th house, but they have cold feet and it's disappointing you. I think, but I also think that you're not going to say anything to them about it. You're just going to let it go for now. I think the pressure, this person feels pressured. Yeah, someone doesn't want to make a decision. They don't want to make a decision. You know it. I get the sense that the two of you do communicate very well, but the both of you, I think this person has Earth in their chart too. The both of you have kind of a stoic side, and sometimes I'm getting the sense that there's kind of like a silence between the two of you, an awkward silence sometimes. If this person has Virgo in their chart, no offense to Virgos, they're ruled by Mercury. They're not awkward people, but they can be very articulate. Gemini and Virgo with Mercury are very articulate, but this Hermit is sort of hiding, and this Empress is waiting for him to open up. I do get the sense that the two of you do struggle sometimes to talk about heavier things. There's often an elephant in the room between you, is what I'm hearing. They just have cold feet. Spirit's saying to be patient. They're saying to be patient and wait. You have support right now. I was going to do an extended, but they're saying we really don't need it. This is all you need to know. This person is a little afraid of being tied down. This person has to get over insecurities. This person may have a bit of imposter syndrome. This person's heart chakra is really awake, and Spirit's saying, you know you love her. You know you love her. And he's like, yeah, I love her, but I feel pushed and rushed. So just if other people may be doing that to them or to the both of you, you get to decide for yourself. But there is love here. There is an established family. I do think with the Ace of Swords, they'll tell you all of this, okay? But what they're not telling you is about their insecurities and about stuff from their past that they're still hung up on. They'll open up and tell you when they're ready. They really will. If they're coming towards you. If they're moving away from you, they're not over you. They're not over you. And they also had emotional problems while you were together. And the kids are mad at them too. Yeah. They're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. All right, Taurus, I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Taurus. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.